Hey, this is Matthew.
And this is Vinny.
Welcome to Out of the Box Into the Ring Extreme Edition.
And today we're taking a look at Rob Van Dam.
That's right, we got the whole effing show right here. This is Rob Van Dam from ECW Wave 1.
Yep, and this was a Rob Van Dam I really wanted as a kid.
And
so
you're not going to get today, because this one's coming home with me.
Boo.
This Rob Van Dam actually was one of my first also. My first two basically was Taz and Rob Van Dam, because they both had the belts, so I had to get them.
The only time they would release a belt afterwards would be with Mike Awesome, if I'm not mistaken.
Mike Awesome and the many repaints of Taz and Rob Van Dam. So here's a look at the packaging now, which is the same as everything from ECW Wave 1, because original San Francisco toy makers are cheap as dirt, and they use the same cards.
Yeah.
Packaging's a little yellow, but whatever. And you can see the really, really awesome thing about Rob Van Dam, as we mentioned, is he's got that TV championship.
And for a lot of people who don't know, it was basically the WWF Winged Eagle belt.
It was also basically Rob Van Dam's belt, because he held that for 18 months?
Yeah, he was basically the longest reigning television champion of ECW.
So let's take a quick look at the back of the box also, and this being ECW Wave 1, it just has the original wave.
Yeah, and it's basically the same back as to every other single figure.
And once again, it's got that ring, which is now at this point overpriced and impossible to get in
Yeah,
box.
good luck finding it.
Yeah, you can find it, but you're going to have to pay an arm and several legs, so yeah.
Let's get him out of the box and into the ring.
All right. And our Rob Van Dam is now out of the box in the ring. It's not your first Rob Van Dam, right? Is it?
No, this is first time seeing Rob Van Dam.
This is your first ever Rob Van Dam. Wow.
Yeah, I'm already digging it.
Yeah. So just so you guys know, this outfit actually is a real outfit. The first ECW wave mostly had actually authentic outfits, as we've looked at. And this one in particular, you can find this design here from mid-98 when he was tag team champions with Sabu.
Was that part of the match he had with Jinsei Shinzaki and Hayabusa?
I don't remember if that's the exact match. It might be, but it's basically that time period. So yeah, it would have been not far from that.
That was like peak RVD.
Yeah, that's like one of the best tag team matches also. Again, with two amazing guys. So Vinny, what do we think about this likeness?
I gotta admit, it's actually pretty damn good. All pun intended.
I'd say it's effing good.
Alright, you topped me. Congratulations for once.
Yeah, I think it looks pretty much like Rob Van Dam, which is really impressive. It looks like the young Rob Van Dam from that era.
Yeah.
I was worried about the 5 o'clock shadow being maybe too much.
No, but I think it's actually the right shading.
It actually is, yeah. Maybe age has helped make it less, because I remember as a kid having, not this, but I think it was the Champion Clashers maybe. I had another Rob Van Dam in a black outfit, and I remember feeling like that beard was a little too much, but
But by that time, San Francisco toy makers was already phoning it in and just like putting out whatever they could.
Yes, I don't really know. I mean, for my money, I don't think it's that terrible. I think they handle it pretty well for a company that is basically a budget company. I think they did a decent job with it.
Don't know. Who knows? Maybe if ECW had somebody a little bit more reputable, it could have been a little bit better. But for a first time, not bad.
Yeah. And his hair is also really nice, too. Like, that's, I think, one of the best parts about this figure is his hair is actually good.
Yeah.
And I think another nice thing about this toy is I believe his head actually, it does move. And
it does move, and I believe it's like a soft rubber for the hair, so you could turn it even more.
Yeah, which is a pretty big deal, because most of the ECW toys that had long hair, that hair basically completely hindered.
The perfect example is Sabu. Sabu's hair was long, and the way the figure was molded, it was stiff, so you couldn't even move the head.
Yeah. There was a bunch of other figures like that, too. Like, I don't remember. It was like Balls Mahoney, I think, has the really long hair.
See, I wouldn't know that one.
There's a Steve Carino as well. There's
Steve Carino was another one, you're right, with that.
Just way long hair, can't move their heads, but Rob Van Dam can, which is really great.
And you know what? That shows you how much attention they gave to him, because he was the biggest star in ECW next to Taz and Shane Douglas at the time.
So the singlet he's wearing is something he actually wore at some point. He's even got the Van Dam kick pads, which is a really nice little bit of detail there. But yeah, let's talk about really the reason why I bought this figure, and I'm pretty sure you want this figure. That's the ECW TV Championship. And
like I mentioned before, it is actually the Winged Eagle belt, the middle plate. ECW always ripping off.
And for those wondering, this belt here, if you think it looks faded because of age, I will disagree with you, because I have my original Rob Van Dam figure as a kid, and it looked just like that. Same thing with the Taz figure. The belts were just not painted very well.
The belts were not painted too well, or I wouldn't say painted well. They weren't detailed enough. They weren't given that shine.
Yeah.
Because even belts that were made around that time didn't have the paint. Like, okay, yeah, you had the Hasbro WWF Winged Eagle, that had the shiny paint, but it was only one color.
On the other hand, Jax had Bone Crunchers who were doing those little flabby pieces of garbage.
The flat belts that, yeah, they had the nice fully detailed paint, but it was just crap.
They were hideous belts, yeah. Eventually, like WCW, Toy Vision make much nicer belts. Those were pretty good, but they had trouble fitting on the figures. They looked good.
Yeah, then you had the glue belts, which was the same thing, was just the flat gold with the black paint.
Yeah. So in this era, Titantrons are not quite a thing yet, but there would be other RVD figures that would be competing with Titantron style, and at that point they did up their belts.
They did. Jax would up the belts, but honestly, we had to wait till Mattel made the belts to actually get decent figure belts.
Those pretty much are the best belts, yeah.
Yeah.
But for its time, I think this is actually a really nice belt, even though it's not the shiniest, it's not the goldest, if that's a word.
I would honestly agree with that.
Sculpting detail is very good on these. Just for comparison's sake also, I want to show you guys the Taz figure. Taz has the World Heavyweight Championship belt. You can see the two of them side by side there. And you can see what we're talking about, that really good detail on those belts.
Mm-hmm. Like the molding is really spot on.
Yeah. I found it funny though that like the TV belt just is bigger looking than the World Heavyweight Championship, which it might actually be accurate, but I just found it funny.
Because again, the ECW World title at that time was like, looked like a generic cookie cutter belt.
Yeah, this is before they changed the title into that really nice one that we all know now.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Rob Van Dam.
Rob Van Dam decided to give himself a hangman. There's Hangman Page when you need him. Now let's take this belt off.
Or let's see if we can take off this belt, because it's been in the package for about 20 years now. So this is some delicate surgery we're about to do on Rob Van Dam. All right, it's off, but is there any paint coming off with him?
Nope.
Hey!
There was a little bit, but it's...
Oh yeah, it's like the tiniest bit. That's really good. All right.
Yeah, no, but nothing, no damage to the figure, so success!
20 years later. That's a good look at the whole outfit as well now. And you guys can see the back
and actually,
too.
now you could see the dragon. Wow, now with the belt off, ooh, they did a amazing job on the paint detail for the dragon.
Which is all things fun, but all things considered, it's pretty funny how it's basically just like one little decal they put on with a few yin-yangs, but it's still pretty much correct.
Yeah, and honestly, it's, for, like you said, a budget company, they did Rob Van Dam nice.
Yeah, they really did.
So, don't want to sound premature about this, but it's already looking like the best figure in the entire line.
Oh, you're a little biased, but I'm not gonna disagree with you either. He's pretty strong. He's pretty up there.
All right, I'll wait till I hear your ranking.
Got a few more, yeah.
I'll wait till your ranking.
We got a few more figures to look at for sure. In terms of articulation, it's also very good too, because this is early on. Action feature isn't really going to hinder it much because he's got that left clothesline.
So, or it looks like a single arm axe handle.
Yeah. What do they call it in the packaging?
Let's see. They called it a left forearm smash.
So that's the left forearm smash.
That was the thing with these figures at the time. Compared to what we had, articulation wasn't that bad. At that time, were they moving into the Titantron series, Jax?
Slowly, but not quite yet. When these came out, we're getting really close to that era. They're fairly close to each other.
Because Jax would replicate something like this in one of their lines. The action feature in between Bone Crunchers and...
Yeah, there was that wave that did have them doing smash features, but that wasn't a very long-lived wave either.
That was only like 2 series and really wasn't that good.
No, and those were, I think, more invasive action features too. Like, as opposed to this where you can still play with it pretty well. Most of those ones that were on the Jack figures were like punches, and that basically meant the whole arm was unusable. You can only do that one thing. At
that point, yes. Again, wasn't that bad.
No. And it's just this nice little lever on the back here. It looks pretty good. This figure in particular has really aged very well. We got really lucky with this Rob Van Dam because he's looking pretty good. Hold up very well here.
Now, he did come with 2 other things, though.
Yes, he did.
Besides the belt. He came with a 2x4. Ho! So I had to do the obligatory Jim Duggan chant. And a baseball bat. What did it have to do with Rob Van Dam?
Not an effing thing.
No clue whatsoever. I'm actually shocked they didn't give him a chair.
Right? This would have been a shoe-in for the chair.
Yeah.
I think when they did a re-release, he did come with a chair.
So, and it was probably one of these crappy red chairs.
It's one of these red chairs here.
Which I remember having as a kid and absolutely hating.
They've grown on me over time, though, because they make such a good noise when you hit someone over the head with them.
Yeah, but it's like, you can't sit somebody on the chair.
Well, that's the fault of the figure, more than anything else.
True.
These figures can't really, Rob Van Dam's known for his flexibility, but here, not so much.
Yeah, but that's, again, hindrance of the figure. But my reason why I would hate those chairs, I couldn't do a Van Daminator with them.
That's true. You got to use a lot of imagination to pull off Van Damme.
Yeah, with these chairs, yes, you did.
Well, we'll try that a little bit later. But yeah, he's got some pretty nice weapons you could use to murder a man. So in terms of value already, this toy is really pulling it in big.
Yeah.
Belt and 2 weapons. So Rob Van Dam, of course, being as popular as he was the guy with the most figures in this ECW series.
Which makes absolute sense for that one.
Yeah. So this was him in Wave 1. We saw him again in Champion Clashers. We saw him again in Thrill Zone. We saw him one more time with the ECW ring. He had the exclusive red outfit there.
Which, good luck finding that one again.
Yeah. And the last one he would have had, so that's 4, but he would have had a 5th figure if the 2 packs were made. He would have been teamed up with Just Incredible.
Yeah, which...
The lime green Just Incredible, no less.
Yeah, they would have given probably one of the best outfits with one of the worst outfits.
Pretty much. But yeah, RVD had the most figures. Not surprising at all. Best outfits. Makes sense. Perfect sense.
Yeah. Again, I'm really digging this Van Dam.
Well, why don't we see how he holds up in the ring? Let's see maybe if we could try and figure out how to do a Van Daminator and a Van Terminator today as adults.
Why not? Let's go.
Shove it, kids. All right, we got Rob Van Dam in the ring. Who should he face off against tonight?
Landstorm.
Of course. So number one thing we want to test out is that Van Daminator. Can he do a Van Daminator? Well, number one, can any of these characters even hold a chair effectively? Like, I think the answer to that is not very well.
No.
Like, if he holds it horizontally, I think that's really the only way you're going to get it.
Wait, here we go. Baby. Ah. Huzzah.
Yeah, all right. That's
that. And he just smashed RVD over the head with it.
Well, to be fair, that's a much better chair shot he did than at Barely Legal 97. So,
yeah. So we just taught Landstorm how to properly throw a chair shot.
Let's see if we can do the Van Daminator.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Not bad.
Yeah, not too terrible.
So now let's see. Can he skateboard his way into the match? I have no clue how I said that.
English.
English is not my forte.
I believe it's pronounced fort.
Quiet you. Not bad.
Yeah, it does the job, I guess. I want to try and see if he can do Rolling Thunder. That one shouldn't be too terrible to do, though. We'll come springboard up and over. Use your imagination, folks. All right, well, whatever. That's kind of shitty, huh?
Yeah.
That's not too great.
I don't think so, because there's no way you're rolling RVD up into the ball.
Nah.
Let's actually test his action feature.
Well, what should we use? A 2x4 or a baseball bat? What should we murder Landstorm with today?
Let's say a baseball. Nope. 2x4. Oh.
Landstorm is impervious to pain.
That is a swing and a miss, everybody. Strike 2.
Well, the plus is you're doing it the working style, so you're not going to really hurt him. So that's nice of you to really protect your man like that.
All right. Aim. Right between the eyes.
Oh,
nope.
Well, let's add some more mass to that. Why don't we try the baseball bat? This Landstorm's unmovable.
The one move we definitely have to check. A 5-star frog splash.
Let's put him into position. I like how your 5-star frog splash is so gentle and polite.
So bad.
Yeah.
You could kind of pull it off.
I'm going to do it now the Matthew way. The whole effing show. Oh, he botched out. He's dead.
Yep.
Rob Van Dam is dead.
He just flew all across the ring, head first into a turnbuckle.
Sounds like a thing he would do.
Nah, he could pull it off.
Yeah.
Not bad.
But of course, we can't finish this Rob Van Dam review without 2 very, very important spots. Let's see if he can do a Van Terminator first. Here we go. Ah,
not bad.
Yeah, that kind of did it.
Not bad,
terrible.
Not bad, not bad.
Well, let's finish off Landstorm. Vinny, get the tables. That was a very gentle table spot.
Very. Were these tables made in Japan?
No, then they wouldn't break at all.
Yeah, good point.
Well, RVD protects his workers, so yeah.
Yep.
So he moves pretty well in the ring. Yeah, I'll give him that much. It's pretty darn great. Get out of here, Lance.
There you go.
So that's our look at Rob Van Dam from original San Francisco Toymakers, Wave 1, the first of many Rob Van Dam figures.
And this was a start to a historic lineage of Rob Van Dam figures.
Yes, because we would get so many, many more RVDs.
Oh, yeah.
This is a pretty great way to kick things off, and it still holds up as being actually a very good figure.
Mm-hmm.
Vinny, are you going to get one for yourself one of these days?
Yeah, I already got one right now.
So, I'm Matthew. That was Vinny. We'll see you guys here next time on Out of the Box Into the Ring Extreme Edition for some more ECW figure reviews. And make sure, of course, to like, share, and subscribe. Now, excuse me, I've got to pickpocket Vinny and get his social security information. See you next week.
What?
Oh, hello.